Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a journey through history's darkest moments. In this video, we unveil the chilling truth about Genghis Khan and the top 10 war crimes he committed. Brace yourself as we explore the depths of the Mongol Empire and the horrors it unleashed upon the world. Genghis Khan, the fearsome Mongol conqueror, left an indelible mark on history. But behind his military prowess lies a legacy stained with blood and suffering. Let us begin our exploration. Number 10. The Sacking of Nishapur. Genghis Khan's forces mercilessly ravaged the city of Nishapur, leaving destruction and death in their wake. The once vibrant center of culture and learning was reduced to ashes. The sacking of Nishapur was just the beginning. As we move forward, the true extent of Genghis Khan's war crimes comes into focus. Number 9. The Massacres of Urgench. Genghis Khan's army laid siege to the city of Urgench, unleashing unparalleled violence and brutality. The population was decimated, and the city was left in ruins. The massacres of Urgench sent shockwaves throughout the region, as Genghis Khan's forces displayed a disregard for human life that knew no bounds. Number 8. The Destruction of Kiev. Genghis Khan's armies swept through the city of Kiev, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. The once great capital of the Kievan Rus was reduced to rubble. The destruction of Kiev was a stark example of Genghis Khan's scorched earth tactics, as entire populations were eradicated in the pursuit of conquest. Number 7. The Battle of Khwarazm. Genghis Khan's invasion of the Khwarezmian Empire led to one of the deadliest conflicts in history. The aftermath of the battle was marked by unimaginable suffering and loss. The Battle of Khwarazm exemplified the ruthlessness of Genghis Khan's armies, as they unleashed terror and devastation on a massive scale. Number 6. Cultural destruction. As Genghis Khan's empire expanded, the destruction of cultural heritage became an integral part of his conquests. Libraries, temples, and artistic treasures were razed to the ground. Genghis Khan's disregard for the cultural richness of the lands he conquered left an irreparable void, erasing centuries of human achievement. Number 5. Subjugation and Enslavement. Genghis Khan's forces enslaved countless individuals as they swept across nations. Families were torn apart, and lives were forever shattered. The subjugation and enslavement inflicted by Genghis Khan's armies left a legacy of anguish and despair, as generations endured the yoke of servitude. Number 4. Systematic rape and violence. Genghis Khan's soldiers engaged in widespread rape and acts of violence against women during their conquests. The suffering inflicted upon the vulnerable cannot be forgotten. The systematic rape and violence committed by Genghis Khan's armies represent a dark stain on his legacy, forever haunting the memory of those affected. Number 3. Eradication of Populations. Genghis Khan's policy of eradicating entire populations left a trail of destruction across the lands he conquered. Cities and villages were razed, and millions lost their lives. The sheer scale of Genghis Khan's war crimes becomes painfully evident as we confront the tragic fate of those caught in the path of his conquest. Number 2. Biological warfare. Genghis Khan's forces employed biological warfare, using infected corpses to spread disease among their enemies. The consequences were catastrophic. The use of biological warfare by Genghis Khan's armies represents a grim chapter in the history of warfare, inflicting suffering and death upon unsuspecting populations. Number 1. The Massacres of Innocent Civilians. Genghis Khan's reign saw the mass killings of countless innocent civilians. Men, women, and children fell victim to the brutality of his armies. The massacres of innocent civilians under Genghis Khan's rule stand as a haunting reminder of the darkest depths humanity can descend to in times of war. And there you have it, the top 10 war crimes committed by Genghis Khan. It is essential that we confront these historical truths, acknowledge the immense suffering endured, and ensure that the lessons learned shape a better future.